Hey guys, so this is going to be the flawless base routine that I mentioned in one of my previous videos that you guys wanted to see. Just a little disclaimer here, it's my end of week, so my hair and my tan and everything are really bad because I'm about to have a shower tonight. My face is also really messed up because it's that time of the month, so yeah, ignore all that. I've also got the beauty filter off, so you'll be able to see everything as it really is. I'll try and keep this in one part if we can. If not, we might need a part 2, but we'll see how we go. So first and most important is skin prep. So firstly, I cleanse with the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. Then I press in some of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Toner. Then a serum, so I'm using the Bondi Sands Golden Hour. This is the vitamin C one, I believe. For moisturizer, I'm using the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow. And then I do put on the Ole Henriksen's Brightening Eye Cream. I do also do a little bit of face rolling just to push it in and depuff my face. Alright, so now that we're all nice and hydrated, I let that sit for a couple minutes. Then I go in with my primer. So I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So 2 pumps of this. I did only get onto this recently, and I think this is the main thing that's really upped the game. Once that's nice and tacky, it takes like 30 seconds to a minute. My next secret is the foundation. So this is the She Glam Complexion Pro Matte Foundation by Shein. And it's literally bomb. So full coverage, lasts so long, barely needs to be touched up. I'm gonna pop a couple pumps of this over the face. And just got a damp beauty blender. I'm gonna start pressing that in. This is the shade Sand, by the way. Now, I will just say my camera is probably going to show up really yellow because of my, I've got the warm filter on my ring light. I do a little bit of setting spray, let that dry and then push it in again. Next up is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate in the shade C1. And I'll just pop this in the highlight areas. I'm going to use the W7 HD Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. This one just goes on all my acne. And I'm going to start blending the outside first and pull it in. Inside down the nose and towards the middle. I'm going to move on to the cream product. So this is the Fenty Cream Cheek Sat in number 3 Macchiato. Using this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I'm going to start building that up right on top of the cheekbone, blending upwards. That's really important. You want to be on the bone, not underneath. I'm going to start taking some right around the hairline of the forehead, right under the jaw, and just pulling down. I'll just go back in with my beauty blender and soften the edges. Going in with the Morphe M173 brush and pop some down the side of the nose and push up into the brow and down. Now, in blush, I'm using the Rare Beauty in the shade Love. Pop on a couple dots of that. Start pressing straight in with a Joy Fiber brush. And I do take it up towards the temple as well. A little bit on the nose and the middle of the forehead. Again, softening with the beauty blender. And I have to do part 2. That's going to be up right now. Alright, so this is part 2 of the flawless base routine. So I've just finished all of my cream products now. So I'm going to give the face a nice saturate with some setting spray. This is the Napoleon Pettis Camera Finish Matte Setting Spray. Just so it's really wet. I'm just letting that dry right down. For powder, I'm using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. However, this is the translucent extra coverage version. And I think a key to getting it really flawless with the powder is actually using a powder puff. So this is actually just one from She Glam. You just don't want too much because we're not baking here. So starting from the nose and then heading up right into the inner corner and out the corner of the eye. So sort of that triangle area where you normally put concealer. Like, look how instantly airbrushed that is. Like, just doing the other side. You do want to make sure you've blended out any creases that may have settled in the meantime. Next, just over the lid, and I'm pressing in the center of the forehead, just blending out, but not all the way to the edge. I'm doing that upper lip, just a little bit, and the chin as well. Also do under the contour line, so I don't put anywhere we did the cream contour and blush. So now I'm just going to do one more spray. I can lightly just brush over to make sure everything's nice and evenly distributed. Bronzer, I'm using the Revlon Skin Lights in the shade Tan and this Revlon contour brush. Same spot as we did the cream. This is such an amazing bronzer. It's literally so creamy even though it's a powder. I don't know, it's just so smooth. Smooth and creamy that's looking. Next up, blush, the Revolution Pop My Cherry or the Huda Beauty Glowish Berry Juicy are my faves because I like dark ones. And my Flower Beauty blush brush. Now I like to start nice and close to the hairline, really high on the cheekbone, flicking to the temple, gives more of a lift to the face. Center of the nose, a little bit up here. So I'm going to go back in with the bronzer and a narrow brush to do the nose contour. This is 100% personal preference, but I love faux freckles. And I am loving the SheGlam Freckle Please Freckle Tint. It goes on like really quite warm, but it's sort of, I don't know, it soaks into the skin and goes more neutral throughout the day. It also makes me look less intimidating because people always say I look intimidating. And I think that's because of my like really strong makeup, I guess. For highlight, I love the Nicole Guerrero palette. For a new love of mine is the Revlon Skin Lights in 201. The M510 brush on the high point and the nose. So that's everything. So I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and come back. So this is the final look. I went for a Euphoria sort of inspired makeup, but that's my flawless face routine. So I hope this helped you guys a little bit, and thanks for watching.